YouTube is happening. It's Friday, September 5th, start of the weekend. Essentially, it's Friday, you know this. So we're going to talk baseball. We got a full slate happening today. You see, we got 15 games. We were missing some pitchers, but guess what? We still got 15 games. We're going to talk about them, spreadsheets, props, the usual. Let's talk about yesterday because it was a good day. It was a winning day. Over didn't hit. Snell got absolutely destroyed by Pittsburgh. What is up with Pittsburgh's bats all of a sudden? Crazy. Started off 0-2. I was like, oh no, it's going to be one of them days, right? No, because then Angels KC didn't get the 9 runs, so the under was nice there. And then White Sox Minnesota combined for 19 runs. So hey, that hit that. And then the Yankees won 3-2. Comeback, baby. We take that anytime we can get that. Green's good no matter how much it is. So if you want the place typed out for every single sport, I do, or you want access to ye old spreadsheet so you can do the research, or you just want to come talk in the live chat at night when we do some live betting, it's all there in HQ. It's there. Good stuff. So enough of that. We have our 15 games. We're going to jump into it right now. All right, first game up is going to be the early day game. There's one day game, so we have a little bit of something we can sweat out there. Nice. It's going to be Chicago, Washington. Chicago is at 206 with a 10.5, and this game is at 2:20 Eastern. So fun times for all. Yes, definitely something to watch this afternoon. Let's go ahead and pop over to the spreadsheet. Look at the numbers now. The first thing we're going to notice here is that was a 10.5 total, which, man, the wind is something serious. And I've already checked. It's blowing out. Now, it's a little chilly. It's only 65 degrees out there. That's what they expect at game time. So there's no rain, though. Hey, so it's going to be breezy. It's going to be a little chilly, but it's not going to be like, I mean, still over 10.5. It's not going to be your crazy, like 90 degrees over. Those are just fun days. It's still going to be pretty fun for an over. Only problem is, are the bats going to answer to what they could do? Because Washington forgot how to play baseball, and Chicago is below average right now. Even though they're 20 games over 500, they're still struggling a little bit. And Washington, just give it up. You're done. You know, we only have like 20 games left in the regular season. Look at this. They got 140. There's only 162 games. They got 22 games left. They got, what, 23 games left, I think? Math? I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to do the math around here. Let's go to the player props and see who is going to be pitching in this bad boy today. Bang. Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Go get your week for free. It's there. Assad versus Irvin. And the first thing we see is earned runs and earned runs. Look at them high-ass numbers. Irvin, 4.4 in the last 5. Irvin, what are you doing? You're just serving up meatballs out there. Call him Chef Irvin. Yes. And Assad, 2.5. He's at 3.4. Now, given these games are better, he did have a bad game here against Philly. So it is potentially, he could get popped. So that is a 7-8 combination between both of them. We go to matchups, so we look at both. Bullpen, come on down. Assad versus Washington. We see a couple home runs here and there, nothing too crazy. Versus righties, there you go. Chicago versus righties, and then Irvin versus Chicago. Again, more home runs. There you go. So we see all that. Now we need to come over here and look at HRR, and we see we don't have many. We have Lau, we have Young, and we have Happ. So let's go ahead and open all 3 of these up and take a look and see what they look like. So start off with Lyle. He's at 2.6 and 2.1. Not great on long term, but 2.6 is good, not bad. Good recently, could be better. Young is at 2.8 and 2.1. You see his numbers. And then lastly, we have Happ, who is the best of them at 3.6 and 3.1. Happ is doing pretty good overall. So for me, personally, I'm going to trust the numbers. And when I say the numbers, I don't mean these. I mean this one. This one right there. Anytime I see Wrigley Field, wind blowing out, I take the over. I don't care what it is. I don't care who's playing. I don't care who's pitching. I'm taking the over. Wrigley weather is known for being what it is. So this is just a win. We ain't even talking about gusts. All of a sudden, you get a pop up over like second base. That gust could push it deep into the outfield just because of a gust. So I'm taking over 10.5. I don't care. I got to do it. Next. Moving on to game 2. It's going to be Cincinnati and the Mets. We come on over here and we can see it is Mets 108 with a 9 total. We pop over spreadsheet. Look at look at all the ones still. The Mets doing what the Mets been doing, just crushing offensively. You can see 6-4. Cincinnati is not bad. They're average and above average in some areas. The only thing they're really bad at right now is strikeouts. So you could get a Met strikeout prop for sure today because since he has bottom 5. So let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's clean up a little bit. Clean up all 3, get this out of the way. Thank you. Change this up to Mets and Reds. And who's pitching today? Peterson versus Abbott. Peterson strikeouts. He is over 4 out of 5. We can look at it. So he's qualifying there. We'll grab Abbott earned runs as we're here. And then let's go look at Peterson. Dude had a 1 spot in only 2 innings versus Miami. Now, it was only 2 innings. How many earned runs you give up that day? You got rocked for 8 innings, so you got rocked pretty good. So now before that 7, 5, 10, 8, you look good against teams that strike out a bit. Atlanta, is average. Washington, we saw just a minute ago, they strike out a ton, and Cleveland's been striking out a lot. So, and Miami is not. Miami's been fairly disciplined with the bats this year. So this is actually making sense. So you should have a pretty good day strikeout-wise versus Cincy. 4.5. You're averaging 6.2. It's plus 126. I'm down. Sign me up. That's a play I could absolutely take. Let's go look at Abbott's earned runs. You're at a 3. You're a little bit below average. That's fine. Let's go matchups. We go bam, bam, bullpens. Come on down. Let's see, Abbott versus Mets. Historically, that's a lot of green. We got red. Well, I mean red. We got home run. It was Mullins and Lindor both have home runs with a 429. Nobody has double-digit at-bats yet, which is kind of concerning. Data does better with more data points, and you need more than just 8. So lefties for the Mets, there you go. We got Cincy versus lefties as well. Cincy struggles against lefties. Look at all this damn red. Look at the strikeout percentages just against any lefty, period. And against Peterson, 1 home run, period. That's Steer. He's 1 for 6. He got 1. Everybody else is struggling. So 0 for 4. You're doing decent, Hayes, but you haven't really done anything with it. The only one that's nobody really. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm still okay with strikeouts. I like it. So let's go up and look at the HR so we can kind of see who's doing well at the bats and who's not. Change this up. Let me get rid of all the ones from last game. Get rid of those. Thank you. And then we got we got Soto randomly here in the 80s, and then we got McClain in the 100% range. So Soto, 4 out of 5. We go last 10. You can see 4 average last 10. 5-2 last 5. Soto is on fire right now, so Soto could absolutely be a play. And we'll pop over and look at Soto's numbers real quick again. How is Soto versus Abbott? Because that's a matchup I want to see, because Soto might be a play all by himself. Abbott versus Soto, and it comes down to Soto is, what is that? 3 for 8 with a 819, nothing to show for it. I don't love that. Yeah, Soto's hot. You could take him, but I'm liking the strikeout prop the most so far. Let's see, and then also we have McClain, who's at 3.6 and 2.2. I'm not gonna look him up because Soto's the one. Like Soto could be like, you could take that by himself. Soto could easily have a 2. He could have a 1. It's one of those things like it's 3 for 8, but nothing. Like maybe. So what is his HR? 135. It's a little pricey on the 1.5 too. So what's his home runs? Out of curiosity, 240, and he's hit 3 out of the last 5 games. He had at least 1 home run. This one he had 2. So yeah, he's been crushing last 10. You can see all that too. Yeah, Soto's good. So Soto be my second choice. I'll say that. Soto's second choice, but for me, first choice, I'm going to trust it. I'm going to risk it for your biscuit. I'm going Peterson, 5 strikeouts for 126. Yep, next. All right, let's move on to game 3, which is going to be Detroit and Chicago. The White Sox, and currently Tigers, 175, 8.5 so total. 8.5, look at that, because we pop over here, and what do we see? 14 miles an hour. And again, we got to use our other side because I still haven't figured out how to put directions yet on here. But hey, you know what? Use what you got. So we come on down and we see the wind is blowing out. Out again. More out. Good stuff. Both teams have been doing well with the bats. Can't really be upset there with any of that. White Sox did just score a whole bunch of runs yesterday against the Twins. That was a very, very high scoring series. So, and we'll be at top 15 for both teams. Both teams strike out bottom 10, so nothing too crazy. Let's go over here to the pitchers and see what we got. Get rid of you two. We're done with you. Change it up to White Sox and Tigers. And we got Flaherty going against Shane Smith. Let's go earn runs for both. Earn runs for both. 1.5 for Flaherty? Really? For Jack? Are you serious? He's at a 3.8 in his last 5 games. Why would I dare take a 1.5? Over's 120. Hell, that might be the play right there. We'll see what his history is versus White Sox. People are just, it's Friday. You gotta remember how Friday works. There's a lot of casual bettors that don't watch videos like this. They don't do anything. All they do is they get paid, they make a deposit, they make a lineup, and that's what they do on Fridays. They don't look at nothing. That's what they do. And that's what the books try. That's what they love doing. They love taking advantage of those people because they do no research. They just go, I know that team. ESPN's out to buy that team. Bets. Done. And they wonder why they deposit every single Friday. I wonder why. So, hey, I know. I used to be that person way back in the day. So, hey, no research. Like, yeah, that's good. That's good. 1-6 is Shane Smith. Let's go matchup. Bullpen, come on down. We go Flaherty versus, hey, we see everything here. Kaylee's got a home run. Other than that, there's a lot of green. Over 10 for Sosa. Damn, they do not like Sosa. No. Let's see, righties versus them, and we got Detroit versus righties, and Shane Smith versus any home. That's a lot of red. That's a lot of 0, 0 for 5, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 2, 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3. Damn, dude. Dude is stingy with the hits. He ain't giving none up. All right, so White Sox have the historical advantage versus the bats. So I don't even trust the over now because the pitchers are not bad. Let's go look at HR. Let's see if anybody's popping off HR wise. Probably a couple. More than a couple. We got McKinstry, we got Mead, we got Dingler, and we got Montgomery. We got 4 lads to look at. 2, 4, and 2 for McKinstry. Okay. And we got Mead at 2, 8, and 2, 2. We got Dingler at 2, 4, and 2, 3. No. Montgomery's at 3, 4, and 3, 3. Montgomery's the winner of this bunch. You can see he's been doing the best overall. Let's go look at Montgomery versus Flaherty. Let's see if we can get some information. Flaherty, Montgomery, he's 1 for 3. That's all we have. So I'm almost tempted to say Chicago plus 1.5. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I know it does. It's one of them days. It's like everything's windy, crazy shit can happen. You know how it works. So I'm going to say Chicago plus 1.5. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Did you know that? Yeah. Give me the White Sox plus 1.5 next. All right, moving to game 4. You're going to be Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. That team that's hot. Pittsburgh, not the hottest team. We'll see that one later. But Pittsburgh is 1-3 in a row now. How about that? How about them apples? Milwaukee is in town, though. Let's see if they can do it. Milwaukee has cooled off a little bit. It's almost like somebody said, hey, y'all need to chill out just a little bit. You got the playoffs locked up. Just pump the brakes. 125, 8.5 star total. We go spreadsheet. Milwaukee's still top 10 and all their stuff, but they are obviously on a downtrend. You know this if you've been watching them. They are 30 games above 500, though. They are great. So, good stuff. Let's go over here. Pittsburgh strikeouts is a good bit, but they teed off on it. Snell couldn't strike you out. Who is going to strike you out? Because the bats have just been mean to pitchers lately. So let's go look at the props. Let's go look at the pitchers. Get ready, you two. Goodbye. Change you over to Brewers and Pirates. And we got Priester versus Oviedo. Priester strikeouts, huh? 4.5. We got to look at it. It's by the law. Anytime somebody's 25 or higher, we got to look. We have to look. So other than that, we can grab Oviedo earn runs. How about that? So Priester strikeout, 3.6. No, not a strikeout, dude. We look, though. We always look. Earn runs, he's at 2. Even though he gave up 6 in one game, he's still at 2 because he's been pretty damn good outside the Mets game. And the Mets are the #1 offense. So, hey, that's okay, buddy. We'll allow that. We'll excuse that one. Oviedo, 4 games. You see his 4 starts. He's been pretty good overall. Cannot complain. We go matchups. We go bullpen, V bullpen. Cool. Come on down. Oviedo versus Milwaukee. There's a home run down here for Yelich. He's 1 for 9 with a home run. So there you go. He's absolutely terrible with outside that 1 home run. And nothing else. Let's see righties versus Milwaukee, Pittsburgh versus righties, and Priester versus, yep, no home runs, not much data there, nothing really to look at. I don't love this one. Does that make sense? I'm not, like, talent-wise and everything tells me Milwaukee. People are going to bet Milwaukee, but part of me wants to say Pittsburgh because of how they've been playing. But then it's like, they won 3 games versus the Dodgers. Now, the Dodgers are just like, they're just I'm going to play down to my competition no matter who they play. This is what they do. That's their thing. So, and then, like, it's just, I don't know. They'll turn it on in the playoffs. That's just what they do. So, let's go HR. Let's go look at that and see what we got over here. Anything worth taking? Because so far, I don't love anything. Wind's not even crazy. It's only 8 miles an hour. We got Terang, obviously, and we got Sal, and we got Reynolds, and we got 2 from each team. Nothing crazy, probably. Nobody's Soto numbers, right? 3.2 and 2.9. Terang's doing good, but Terang always does good. We know this. Summer of Sal is probably over here shortly. No, he's continuing Summer. Okay, he's got a 2 average, but still doing decent. Reynolds is at 3 and 2.6. You can see those. Who else we got? Gonzalez at 2.6 and 2.1. Terang's the winner of this group, probably, I would say. But other than that, I don't like anything here. If you want to take this, by all means, have fun. Here's the sheet one more time. I'm passing on it next. All right, let's move on to game number 5. We got 3 plays and 1 pass so far. Not bad. Let's see. Currently, what's the next game? It's going to be Baltimore hosting the Dodgers. We just talked about them. So, is Dodgers 154? They are always favored. 9 is our total spreadsheet. And look, you can see that they've lost 3 in a row to the Pirates of all teams. You can see they are struggling with the numbers. Only thing they're good at right now is walks. They're getting on base, but they can't do nothing with it. So that ain't good. Baltimore, you can see their numbers. The worst strikeout team. I would not have guessed Baltimore. If you gave me 20 guesses, I would never have said Baltimore. But hey, there you go. They're striking out 10.6 in the last 10 games on average. That's a lot of damn strikeouts, guys. You need to tighten that up. Let's go ahead and clean this up over here. Get rid of you and you. Who's pitching in this bad boy today? Damn sure ain't Snell, that's for sure. Kramer versus Glasnow. Well, Glasnow strikeouts, absolutely. Versus the worst team. Give me, please. Let's see, Kramer, look at his 2. Why not? And last time was at 6'4" on a 6'5" with a 130. Ooh, so his right out is average. He's had a couple rough games. Now, San Diego doesn't strike out. We know this. That is, I've preached that since last season. You don't take strikeout props versus San Diego. Will you hit it occasionally? Yes. Will it be super sweaty? Absolutely, yes. So, see, he hit it here, but then he did this the next time. So it's like, yeah, he's been, this is his whole season so far. It's like, he's not. It's not worth it. No, not at all. So what's your earned runs while we're here? Let's go look at last 10, last 5. It's an upward trend. That don't look good. That don't look good. But you were facing better offense too, probably. So because Baltimore's below average fringe. So Kramer strikeouts, cool. Earned runs. Ew. What is this? 3, 6, a 6 and a 7, huh? Against Houston and San Fran. Now San Fran's hot. We know that. They popped off all of a sudden. They've been going good for like a week and a half now. Houston? Houston, man, that might be all the runs they've had in the last 2 weeks. Who knows? Baltimore, bullpens, bullpens. Look them all down. Kramer versus LA. There's your numbers right there. We got a home run for Conforto, and that is about it. A couple over 2s, a 1 for 7, over 4. Otani, what are you doing, buddy? Righties, there's your numbers. We got Baltimore versus righties and Glasnow versus Baltimore, and there's a home run for Henderson. Hell, Gunnar is 5 for 9 with a home run, so Gunnar might be a play. Let's go look at HR. Let's see if we can find Gunnar. Gunnar. I want Gunnar if he pops up. Give me. We got Beavers. We got Mayo. We got Rivera. We got Holiday. We got we got Mookie. I almost overlooked Mookie. And then Mountcastle. Where the hell's Gunnar? Right here. Special edition just because he is so hot versus somebody. Let's start off with the rest. Beavers, 1-8 and 2-1. Get the hell off my screen. Mayo, 1 and 1-6. Ew, not good. Rivera, 3, 1-7. Ugh, what are we doing? The Holiday, 2-6, 1-8. That's 1-8. That's crazy how that comes up to 1-8. It looks like it'd be higher, but no, it's not. Mookie, 2-4, 2-2. Not that great. Mountcastle, 4-6 and 3-1. There's somebody popping off for you. Mountcastle doing work on you, just doing work. And then lastly, Gunner's at 2-2 and 1-8. Gunner has such a good history though. I can't. If I had to pick between Gunner and Mountcastle, I'm taking Mountcastle. I'm sorry, I just have to. Then you're a different game. You're a different game. You're a different game. All right. So for me personally, I don't love this game. If I were to take anything, it'd be Mountcastle, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Pass. Next. Let's move on. Game number 6. Toronto and the Yankees. Took Yankees money line yesterday. It hit nicely. So today we have Yankees 124, 8.5. Let's go spreadsheet, load them up, and ooh, look at the green. So much, 8 miles an hour. Which way is that 8 going though? This says 10 and it says it's blowing towards left field pole, so kind of out. So maybe over 8.5, maybe. They're combining for what? 14.2 runs between the two. Damn. Yeah. Over. Strikeouts. I don't dare take strikeouts when you have that many damn runs. I can't do that. Let's go find who the victims are. I mean, the pitchers are. Those people. Yes. Let's say pitchers. Yep, right there. And we got Schlittler and Gossman. Ooh. Gossman has a nefarious history with Yankees. If you know, you know. So let's go ahead and look up both of these real quick. You're not going to give me earned runs for either one, huh? Are you? No, you're not. So you're trying to hide that information from us, books. Oh, have no fear. I will find that information. I will find it. The way I find it is coming over here to ESPN, and we do this. We go bang, zoom out, and we go. Let's go Goldspin first. You see his last 5 games. You can see how he's done. 1-4-2-2-1. Cool, right? That's great. Whatever. 8-7-4. Good strikeouts. And then Schlittler, we come over here and look at his. We go down his last 5. 1-0-0-1-2. He's been pretty good. Now, he hasn't faced the hottest teams, but whatever. Cool. We go back to the props. Let's go matchups and see. We can look up here and we can see things. Schlittler's history versus Toronto. I never look at the screen much up here. I always scroll down real quick, but here. Versus Toronto, you can see he's a 3-6. He's pitched 15 innings. 12.6 hits per 9. Strikeouts low. It's all red. Red isn't good in this little area. And then we pop to the other side. Toronto. Goldspin is a 5.52 ERA per 9 versus the Yankees with basically 8 hits per 9. He does get a lot of strikeouts because the Yankees strike out a lot anyways. So there's an information for you if you care. Toronto, New York bullpens, come on down. Schlittler versus Toronto. Nothing really of note. Only 3 at-bats max. Nothing crazy. We go to righties. There you go. Yankees versus righties. And Goldspin versus Yankees. Well, if you like home runs, here you go. Ready? All right. Stanton has 3 home runs and 27 at-bats with a 296. Yeah, good stuff. There's a home run for Goldie, who's batting in 19 at-bats, 526. He's batting 10 for 19 with a home run. McMahon from the Rockies is batting 357 over 14 at-bats with a home run. Volpe has only a $125, but he's got a home run. There are 3 home runs for Judge in 33 at-bats with a 303 average. And then Rosario has 2 home runs in 26 bats. It has 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 home runs history versus people. That's the most I've ever seen before. So that is something. That's something indeed. Let's go look at HR because I'm going over. I'm taking the over. These 2 offenses are just way too damn good to not to. Now, could they absolutely come out and pitch a gem? Yes, they absolutely could. We follow numbers here. The numbers make sense. We take them. If they don't, they don't. So we got Wells, we got McMahon, we got Ernie, Clement, and then we got Bellinger. So, and then you got the rest. So look at the next group in the 60s now. Look at that. So many people. All right. We got Wells, who's at 3-2 and 2-1. 2-1 isn't good. 3-6 and 2-4. Again, no. They're all hot recently, which is that's good. That's good. 1-3. Ooh, that's bad. Bellinger's 3-5. He was hot, cooled off for a day. Then he's still doing good, but he's not as hot as he was. Like, that was amazing. This is just like, yeah, okay, cool, thanks. You're doing your job. So for me personally, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna go over the, what is it? 8.5? Yes, 8.5 next. All right, next up we got Philadelphia, Miami. Philly is a 241 favorite. That seems pretty high. 8 is our total. Let's see, does that make sense? Not yet. So far, not yet. There's nothing I would even consider on here. Not strikeouts, no nothing. Not a nothing. So let's go props, pitchers, and we got Sanchez versus Beloso. Beloso's up first. 1.6 earned runs in his last 5 outings. Now given March, April, May. Let's go ahead and pop over to ESPN and take a look. Have you done anything since May? We need to know that. Like, I need to know, have you been doing bullpen work maybe? Because this outlier tells you about starters. They don't really tell you about bullpens. So let's see. Yes. See, this is why we do both. We check things like this. 34001. You have been doing bullpen work. Yes, indeed. 19-9. Damn. That was yesterday. Oh, that was the 5th. Today's the 5th. That was last week. Okay, cool. So we look at things like that. So he has been in the bullpen a lot. He hasn't started since May. That's why we do things. Let's pop over here to Sanchez. All these are recent starts. You can see he's a 2.6 average. He got rocked by the #1 Mets again. Nothing crazy there. You expect that. Bullpen. Come on down. Beloso versus Philly. Historically, there's no home runs. A lot of zeros, but not many at bats. So nothing too crazy. Versus righties, there you go. Miami versus lefties. Sanchez versus Miami. Again, not much data, nothing to really look at. So I'm not loving anything here. Let's go look at HR and see if there's anything I want to play. Somebody needs Soto numbers for me to jump on it. That's it. I need Soto numbers out of these 2. I took over last 2 times I had this. So we have Weimer, Marsh. It's the only 2 we have. Are either of you doing great? 2.6, 1.6. Absolutely not. And Marsh is at 3 and 1.8. Good God, you guys are terrible. So if you're playing this, have fun. I'm passing. Next. Moving on from Miami, we're going Atlanta and Seattle. That's a long trip for Seattle. Come on down. It is 128 Atlanta with a 7.5. We go over to the spreadsheet, look at the numbers. It's going to be 9 degrees. Not really windy, nothing but rain. Nothing stands out. Again, they're both kind of equal on a lot of stuff here. 4 and 6, they both, you see all that there. So nothing really worth taking here. Let's go look at the pitchers. Get rid of YouTube. Change you over to Braves and Mariners. And we have, it's Chris Sale Day, but Seattle, oddly enough, Seattle is 3rd in strikeouts in the last 10. That's weird for them. They're usually almost at 9. So we might take that anyways. Who knows? So let's look at strikeouts. We got to look at Sale. Sale's one of them guys. Gilbert's a strikeout guy too. They're both strikeout dudes. So Sale, 9 average on a 7.5 with a -109. I mean, it's Seattle. Seattle just strike out. And Seattle's on the road. I knew they're doing hot recently, but you're facing Sale. I almost want to take Sale just because it's Sale. So 2025, you see what he does. He averages 7.6, 7.5. Last 10 head-to-head. He struck out 9 last time he faced him, which was last year. Which the longer it's been, the better for him. So I'm liking Sale strikeouts. Even though it's 7.5, it's 109 on, what is that, Profit X? Which I have all of these sites that I have Profit and Novik now because I added those yesterday. Finally. So yes, indeed. So we got these 2 bullpen. Come on down. Sale versus Seattle. There you go. We got Randy's got a home run. That's all he's ever done. Was that 2 for 11? Yeah, it's 2 for 11 with a home run. Nothing else. 0 for 7. Damn, for Sale. Oof. Whew, they struggled. They struggled. There they are versus lefties, Atlanta versus righties, and Gilbert versus Bravos. And there's a home run for Olsen. A lot of red as well. I didn't even show you Logan. Let me pop him up real quick. 6-4 on the strikeouts. That's good. That he did have a 1 in 2 innings. His line feels a little inflated. So if I had to choose, I'm taking Sale 100% of the time. So let's go to HR. Take a look at those. This is a Sale strikeout prop game. Absolutely. Seattle on the road. Give me, please. Albies, Baldwin, JP, Rodriguez, and Kim. All right, cool. And we got Albies at 3 and 3-6. Not bad. Albies has been doing good, pretty good for the past week. 2 and 2-1, not bad. Crawford is at 1-6 and 1-5. Rodriguez is at 3-4 and 3-2. Rodriguez is doing good. Again, you're facing Saturday. Good luck with that. And Kim is at 2 and 1-9. So, yeah, if you have fun, you're doing those. I'm going to take Chris Sale, 7.5 strikeouts. Next. All right, let's move on from Atlanta to the hottest team in baseball right now. I would say record-wise, we Tampa hosting Cleveland. And Tampa, 133.8 our total. We come over a spreadsheet, 7 wins in a row, 8-2 last 10, 2 games over 500. You can see how everything's going. No one's striking out. Cleveland's offense is still Cleveland's offense. Nothing new there. They're batting a .196 as a team in the last 10. Good job, guys. So, leading Tampa, obviously. Home team, yeah, it's 83, 35% chance of rain, 7.3 miles an hour. Nothing crazy in the wind. So let's pop over here to Rays, and let's see. Gavin Williams versus somebody. Well, now I'm no longer leaning it because who's going out there? Griffin Jacks. What a name. Oh, my God. That is a name if I ever heard one. Let's go look at the weather. Look at this son of a bitch right here. Look at it's Griffin Jacks. Oh, that is a name. I just can't get over that. You can see how he's all 2020. Yeah. Okay. So Tampa's doing a bullpen game on a 7-game win streak. Shameful actions. So yeah, you can see what he's done in the bullpen. There's the stuff. And I'm upset now. I was going to take Tampa. Gavin Williams. Shameful. Shameful indeed. Let's go look. Last 5 earned runs. You can see what he's been up to. He's at a 1.8. Matchup. Bullpen. Let's look at Tampa's bullpen. That's what you need to look at. They have a bunch of people to pick from. There's Jacks right there, 4.98. Yep. So you can see everybody else in here. You can see how much rest they've had. Good stuff. So probably going to be these two as well. We come on down. We go Jacks versus Cleveland. Doesn't matter. He's going to be in there 1 inning. So the first 3 batters are going to be out. And then we go righties for Cleveland. Tampa versus righties. Gavin versus Tampa. Below 2 for 8 with a home run. That's it. So let's go HR. That might be something we can use. I hate bullpen games. I hate them. So let's go over here and look. We got Belo, we got Camarino, we got J-Lo. That's it. 3 Tampa players. Not shocking. 3-2 and 2-8. Brad is doing quite well. Get rid of you. Junior's at 4-2 and 3-5. Junior, now given this 11 spot, still doing a lot of heavy lifting here, but yeah, he's good. Last 5 too. Good stuff. So Junior might be a play. And then lastly, Josh is at 4 and 2-7. So all 3 are doing good. If I were taking anybody, I'm not taking a total. I'm not taking an over or under. I can't trust Tampa with the bullpen game. I can't do it. They have 3 bats. Let me go back over to Gavin real quick. I'm kind of curious about his history versus those 3. Both Lowe's and Cam Monino. Let's go down. Let's see. Cleveland. Nope. Tampa. Gavin. And let's see. Belo's he's at the home run. He's 2 for 8 with a home run, but only 2 for 8. That's not that good. What else we got? Josh is 0 for 5 for Josh. Okay, I'm not taking Josh, that's for sure. And Junior is 0 for 3. So, damn, the only 3 that have really done hot right now are the 3 reds on the screen. No, not a chance. Y'all have fun with this game. I'm passing on it. Next. All right, moving on from Tampa, we're going to KC and Minnesota. Currently 122 KC with an 8 total. Spreadsheet, load them up. And KC, what are you doing? Oh, yes, you're doing what you did last year. It's the last couple weeks of the season. You're like, you know what? Time to shut it down. Shut it down for the playoffs. Bro, you ain't making the playoffs. You better just leave it on. Don't turn it down. You don't need rest. You're going to have plenty soon. Don't worry. Minnesota is hot for some reason, randomly. So let's go over to the player props. And let's just get rid of that and change you over to you. And who do we have pitching? We have Waka versus Lopez. Is that right? Yes. Well, ESPN is showing undecided versus Waka. The odds are showing Pablo. So who knows what's true or not? I don't know. Let's find out together, shall we? Waka versus Lopez. 2-6 for Waka. Very consistent uptrend. And then Lopez is at 2-2 if he is a pitcher. I mean, there's odds at how many books? a lot of books. So it tells me he's probably the pitcher. That means ESPN is doing ESPN garbage. Look at that. Oh, wrong screen. This one. Look at that. Look at that. Undecided. ESPN's gone so downhill recently. So, especially with the NFL red zone shit, that is a oh, they're probably not upset there's commercials on red zone. Matchup. Oh, buddy. Waco versus Minnesota. There's a lot of red. There's a 2 for 10. There's nothing to show for it. There's a couple home runs here, but there's nothing like, okay, you're 1 for 6 with a home run. That's a pitcher win. I don't care if you get a home run. You went 1 for 6. 0 for 4, 0 for 2, 0 for 5, 0 for 6. Yeah, Walker's doing pretty good versus Minnesota. Righties, there you go. KC versus righties. Pablo versus KC. There's home run. There's 2 home runs and out of bats for Grichuk there. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's go over here. Bats, bop, bop, bingo, boop, boop. And we see we got Buxton. We got Buxton. That's all we have is Buxton. And Buxton's at 3, 6, and 3. He's trying. Nobody else is. So this is a weird one. KC can't hit the ball, but they got the pitcher. Minnesota got they can't. I don't know if I trust their pitcher that much because we don't know who's actually pitching because ESPN could be onto something, but the books might be ahead of them too. So if you know who's pitching, if it isn't Pablo, let us know in the comments. Other than that, we'll just assume it's Pablo. I don't see much of a difference in this one. I don't trust either side. I'm passing next. Moving on from KC to Texas and Houston. Currently, Rangers. Nope. Houston's favored. 131, 7.5 for total. How? How is Houston favored? It's got to be Hunter Brown. He's got to be the reason why they're favored. Because otherwise, Texas should be favored with these numbers. 7-3 at home, top 5 offense. Houston can't hit the ball. So let's see. Let's go over here and look. I bet it's Hunter Brown. Who else could it be? Ottagenti? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's got to be Brown. Who? Who? Okay, Merrill Kelly's pitching for. It's still weird seeing it after trade deadline. Like, Merrill Kelly, this isn't Arizona. What are you doing? So, all right, you're pitching. All we have are strikeouts. But why do I not have a pitcher for Houston, and why are they favored? What do they know? They know something. Something's afoot. Something's fishy. I don't know what it is, but let's go see if we can find out something. Merrill Kelly, 4 strikeouts. I have no earned runs. That's all I have are strikeouts. And first inning runs allowed. Okay. Whatever. Matchup. Bullpen. Cool. Kelly versus Houston. There's your stats. There's a home run down here in 10 at bats. He's 2 for 10. That's it. Nothing else. First righties. We don't know who's pitching for Houston. Not a chance we don't know anybody. Come on now. Nothing? Shameful. Let's see. And we have no HRs either. Yeah. This game is just ass. This is all it is. There's nothing to take. There's nothing to do. So y'all have fun. I'm passing. Next. All right, let's go to a game that actually has 2 pitchers we know of. St. Louis and San Francisco. Damn, that's a difference. San Fran is how are you a dog? How? 8.5. Like, how? What? 9-1, 4 in a row. They're cruising. They're crushing. Their bats are great. St. Louis is playing a different sport right now. I don't know what they're doing. Let's go over here. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed at these lines. What are we doing here? McGreevy versus Carson Seymour Buzz. Who? We gotta learn. Is this a bullpen game? Is that what we're doing here? We really doing bullpen games at this time of year? Let's go learn about Seymour a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's a bullpen game. I'm pretty certain of that. Yes. Let's go right there. Nope, right there. No, right there's right. Okay. Yeah, so we got Seymour. Oh, zoom out so you can actually see Seymour. Hold up. There you go. Seymour. We come on down. 4 earned runs in his last game against Baltimore as a starter. Before that, bullpen. So when he started, he didn't do well. But hey, maybe he was a little nervous for starting. Who knows? People are weird. So that was 8:30. Let's go props. Back over here. McGreevy earned runs. Let's take a look at that. I almost just want to go San Fran team total. How are you earned runs? 2. You've been pretty decent head-to-head. That was last year. Don't care. Matchup. Bullpens. McGreevy versus San Fran. There's not much data here. Righties for San Fran loves them some righties. They just suck against lefties, but they really do love righties. St. Louis versus righties, not so much. And then Seymour never really faced them, which might be good if he has a good game. As a bullpen dude, he's not terrible. I don't think. What's your earned runs? Yeah, 4.74. In today's age, who knows? Let's go HR. Let's just get out of here. Man, these games are weird. This has been a weird day. Let's pop over to this, and we got that's a lot of green. All right, we have 7 HRs. We got Devers, we got Bailey, we got Smith, Thomas from saying we got one St. Louis player. Gilbert again at half, which is a little nervous, and then Adames. So then we got Devers at 3.8 and 4.4. Devers been doing good. We got Bailey at 3 and 1.9. 3 is better than 1, obviously. 3.4, 2.7, still doing good. That qualifies for me. 1.615. The one St. Louis player doesn't even come close. Gilbert's at 5 and 3.1. 5. Look at the numbers for Mr. Drew Gilbert. Damn. Crazy. Adames is at 4.2 and 3.2. Come with me. Come with me. Let me show you something. Team runs 3.5 is 135. I mean, come on. Come on. San Fran can't score 4 runs with this offense. This offense averaging 8 runs a game, basically, with number 1 average at 316. Hell, I'm down to push it to 4.5 or plus 120. I know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going for it. Plus 120, 4.5 team total. San Fran next. Yeah, McGreevy may only give up 2 runs a game right now, but guess what? Them bullpen going to come in eventually, and that's when we feast. Give me 5 runs, San Fran. Let's move all away from this. Let's see where our next game is going to be. We got 3 left. We got Rado and them bums in San Diego. I'm still banning them for a while because they have cost me and others too much money. Let's see. San Diego is right. The hell is it at? It's right there. Got it. 206. 11's our total. 68 degrees, 9.3 mile wind. Nothing too crazy. A lot of yellow still. Just absolute San Diego mids. That's exactly what they are. Nothing stands out. Colorado's 2-8, lost 3 in a row. Yep. This is a game Colorado wins. You just know they do because everything's close enough. They win this game. Lost 4, lost 3. This game is cheeks. That's what this game should be called. Let's see. Let's change up to pitchers and see who's going out there so we can not look at. And Freeland's the pitcher, and we have no earn run. Where are my runs? Where are my numbers? Why do I not have props? What are we doing? I don't get it. Open Freeland up. Anyways, let's get rid of you, change you over. Let's just go ahead and jump straight over to HR because this game is ass. Absolute disgusting. Who's pitching in this one? Nick Pivetta versus Free. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There's no way he's pitching today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've been waiting for this day. We've been waiting for this day. Tell me it's true. The legends, are they true? I need to see. Oh, it's true. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, be calm. Remain calm. Remain calm. There's a stat, if you weren't aware. He's not going to show up here. I got to show up a different way. Pivetta has pitched in Colorado 3 times in his career. The dude cannot pitch in Colorado. It's something about the altitude. He is abysmal in Colorado the last 3, including this year. So let's go and let me open up his whatchamacallit, ESPN. Man, we waited for this day to see. Yeah, he's great. He's a great pitcher outside of Colorado. Just saying. Like we gotta go splits, bio, stats, game log, something. Splits. Coors Field. There we go. Coors Field. He has a 13.5 ERA in Coors Field. I don't make the numbers up. They make themselves up. Look at his ERA in Coors. Disgusting. He's 0-1. Yeah. No, his 7. Yeah, this is the season. This is this season only. 7 hits, 6 earned runs. That was the game a couple months ago. 1 home run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 368 average allowed. That's just now. He had 2 other games. His ERA is about that throughout the whole time. So I wish I could just do everything. Keep looking at this game log. I can just come on down to Coors Field. Where is it? Right here. Yep, there's the game right there. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. So, man, this is almost autoplay. If that's him. If the Padres were smart, they know this. You would think they pay people thousands and millions of dollars to know things like this. They would just sit his ass down until you get out of Colorado. Are they smart? We'll find out today. So, anyways, matchups. Here's, yeah, home run. You see the averages, cool, whatever. Righties, yep. I don't want to fade him. I want to take Colorado money line. Or Colorado plus 1.5 is plus 135, just to test the theory. Don't go crazy. Don't say, oh, it's a lock. There's no such thing in sports as a lock. So, that's Freeland's numbers at 3.8. You see everything. Let's go look at HR. Oh my goodness. We got Tovar, we got Goodman, and we got Freeman. Cool. I know what I'm playing just because I said I was going to do it 2 months ago when they played. So I got to do it. What was that game? That game was in May 11th. It has been 4 months since that game happened. And I said at the time what happened, note to self, When he plays in Colorado, take Colorado. So he's done these 3 games there, and I gotta see. Maybe the 4th time's a charm. We'll see. So Tovar is 2-2 and 1-7. We got Goodman 4-2 and 3. Goodman's popping off. And we got Freeman 3-2 and 2-1. Okay, so we got 3 Rockies. No Padres on here. So it's Friday too. Oh, it's Friday. The books might clean up today on this game. Uh-oh. Don't get caught up in it. If you're unsure of it, leave this damn game alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't do nothing with this game. Me personally, I'm taking Colorado plus 1.5 because it's plus 135. I'm taking it for 1% like I always do for every bet. I'm not going crazy on it. It's just funny that I said 4 months ago when this game comes back up, next time I see Pavetta at Coors Field, I'm taking Coors. I'm taking Colorado. So Colorado 1.5. That's my play. Next. Okay, and before we move on, I went and actually looked up his 3 games because I was curious. I couldn't remember the numbers, so here they are right here. This season alone, 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. They pulled him. Last season, 2.2, 10 hits, 7 earned runs. And in 2017, back in the day, 2.2, 8 earned, 1 home run. And I think this is supposed to be July, not August 24th. But still, you get the point. 3 games at Coors Field in his career, 6, 7, and 8. That comes up to a 7 earned runs is average. That ain't good. That ain't good. And it's got to be the altitude. What else could it even be? It doesn't make any sense to be anything else. So, yeah, fun little stat. Don't go crazy. I did 1%. That's what I did. Let's move on from there. We got 2 games left to get this done with. We got Angels and the A's now. Currently, we have 143 Angels with a 9.5 total. We go spreadsheet. We load it up. Angels are now the new Cleveland, apparently. They can't hit the ball. 3-2 is the lowest. That's been kind of high score in the last 10 games, haven't there? 1.9 is not good for an average. So you see all that there. Cool. They're striking out. That's what they aim. They're known for their strikeouts. That's what they do now. So let's go to the props. See who's pitching in this one. Get rid of you. Change you over to you. And let's see. We got Soriano versus Mason Barnett is our pitcher today. Well, I need to learn about Mason Barnett. And I think you do as well. So let's pop over here and look. Well, the man's got 1 game. He pitched. He started on 8:30, 4 innings, 5 earned runs. Wasn't good in his major league debut. I think it was major league debut, wasn't it? Game log. Yeah, that was stats news overview. Yeah, that was his debut. Not the best start. So what can you do? So who's Soriano? We know about Soriano, so nothing crazy there. So let's go ahead and open up earned runs. And I don't even have to do your earned runs. Let's do yours. So get rid of you. And then we see Soriano is at 2-4 of the last 5 games. Matchup wise, bullpen, down. Soriano, A's, there you go. 2 home runs for Langeliers, and he's 5 for 10 with 2 home runs. Well, that's a line. That's a line right there. That's what we want to see. Butler is 357 over 14 at bats with 2 home runs. It's 1.2. That's a line right there you want to see. Brooker is 6 for 12 with a home run with 1.6. That's a line you'll want to see. A's, what's the line? A's are dogs somehow. Maybe they're assuming Mason Barnes going to be bad again. I don't know. Once you get the first bad game out the way, it's like, okay, the nerves are gone. You had your rough game. Now you're on the road. You were at home versus Texas, big thing. You probably have family there, friends there, who knows. Now you're in LA. Not many people are going to be at that game. Let's be real. If the Angels are not good. So, and it's Friday night. There's better things to do. So let's go ahead and pop over here. Let's look at the HRs and see what we got. Because so far, I'm taking the A's plus 1.5, 143. I'm down. Hell, A's money line plus 141, even better. Let's just do that. Kurtz is on here. Butler, we just saw Butler, and you're at a half, so I don't care about you. Sorry, just don't. 2-4 and 1-9. Ew, not the best. Butler 2-8, 1-7. That's a staircase. I think I've seen what I want to see. Yeah, I see all this. I see they can't hit. I don't care. Soriano has bad history versus several against the A's. A's are good offensively. Their pitcher had a rough game starting out. I think he's going to do better today. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to go Athletics money line. I know, 141. We're rolling the dice. We're going for it. Next. All right, last game. Boston, Arizona. Currently, Boston's slight favorite, 8.5 total. We go spreadsheet, load it up, and wrong game. Let me fix that. There we go. Good average. Terrible walks. Not getting people home. That's the story. 6-2. They both, you won last 2. You lost your last 1. You strike out a good bit like usual. Nothing crazy there. We knew all this by now. Who's pitching? Who's pitching in this one? Tell me. Let's see. Change this to you. And we got Rodriguez versus Peyton Toll. Gotta pay the toll. Let's look at their. Actually, let's go learn about Peyton Toll because I do not know a damn thing about Peyton Toll, and you don't either probably, unless you're a fan of the team. So he doesn't even have a pitcher. He's a lefty. He's 22. He's 6'6", 250. Game log. Nope. He pitched on Friday last week. He started with 5-1, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and 8 Ks. Ooh, 8 Ks. You're going against Arizona, huh? Huh? All right. Okay, we might have a little something here. I might have a Peyton Toll strikeout prop. Ooh, I do. Here we go. Yeah, you had 8. Your number's 4.5. 140. Little juicy. Little juicy. I might still take it. It's 140 and 150s, 145. It's even better than some of these bets. Wow. Yeah, I think I like the strikeouts. If you can strike out Pittsburgh 8 times, who's doing pretty good with the bats right now. Arizona's 9.6 last 10. Look at that. Look at that. So that might be worth something to take. Now that game was at home. Now he's looking to make his first road start of his career. We'll see that too. I'm a little nervous by that though. Then we need to look at Rodriguez too. Don't forget the other guy. And his stuff is 3 average. I don't care about strikeouts because Boston's not striking out much. Bullpen. Come on down. Rodriguez, history. 2 home runs, 22 at bats, 318 for Bregman. That's a line. We like those. What, 4 for 9 for Lowe? Yeah, not bad. Good stuff. 5 for 10. Good stuff for Toy Story. Yeah. Lefties. You see the numbers? Arizona versus lefties. What's their strikeouts looking like? All over the place. They do have a lot of green. That's a little concerning. Arizona do have them dudes on there. I'm a little worried for Peyton's first start on the road. I will say that. If it wasn't his first start, I'd be taking this. Absolutely. So you could take this, but 4.5 is a really low number for a reason. I don't want to take that. Let's go HR. Let's go look. Let's be safe. If you feel like risking it, why not? But I mean, you could take it. I mean, how many plays I got today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be our 8th play. I might as well take it. Let's see, Rob. How many Diamondbacks are on here? We got Corbin, and that's it. We got Rob and Corbin. So the bats aren't really super hot. Rob is at 3 and 2.7. He's been doing quite well. And Corbin is at 3 and 2.5. He qualifies too. So I mean, he's a big strikeout dude. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yep, over. You know what? I want the juice. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get at least 6. I think he's getting 6. So that being said, I'm rolling the dice for plus. This is a very juicy day on my plays. A lot of heavy plus juice. So when I come in tomorrow and I say, oh, we had an overall losing record, we might still win money because a lot of my plays are plus money. So we're going plus 145 here. Yeah, that's over 5.5 Ks. Let's go for it. Riding it. That's it. We're done. I'm gonna tell you right now, we ain't doing a money line parlay today. This is a weird day. I have multiple underdogs. Half of my sheet is underdogs. And then we have an over. We have 2 strikeout props, which I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the plus on. And then we got Chris Sale. So when we got San Fran team total, which is also a plus play. Just a lot of potential here. This could go 0-8. It absolutely could. It could go 2-8. And I'm like, hey, I didn't do that bad. So it's one of those weird ones. But hey, sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit. Ain't that the truth? So tomorrow will be Saturday. We have these games here. I do have plans in the morning tomorrow. So, tomorrow, Saturday morning, I'm trying to get stuff done before football starts too. So I got to go do some things. I might have this video for tomorrow up tonight. Don't hold me to it, but it might happen because from here, I'm going to go do the Chiefs Chargers game. I'll knock that one out. Then we're going to do the college football video, which I don't know how I'm doing that one, but that'll be next. The 4th video, you might see this one tonight, around midnight probably. I might upload this, so be ready. If not, it'll be in the morning. So I'm going to try to get it out early for you, though, because I know tomorrow's busy for a lot of people. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. If anything changes, updates, what have you, put it there. Check out Outlier. Check out the HQ. Come join the live chat on Patreon. It's all there. Appreciate being here, and I'll see you maybe later tonight. I'm gonna aim for tonight. How about that? I'm gonna aim for tonight. Because there's not really that many exciting college games on tonight. And I mean, there's a halftime at NFL. Hell, they might have a delay. Who knows? So, but I'll see you sometime either tonight or tomorrow for baseball. Peace.